If you've found your way here, take a moment to breathe deeply. Let your chest rise and fall as you allow yourself to relax, embracing a moment of peace. This is not just another video. This space was not created to simply pass the time. No, this is a divine sanctuary, a sacred space that exists to decode spiritual signs, to bring clarity, and to awaken those who are truly listening. You've been drawn here for a reason. Whether by curiosity or destiny, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here, and you are about to receive something deeper than a mere message. If you've been experiencing that strange, high-pitched ringing in your ears, know that you're not imagining things. You, my friend, are a divine chosen one. This ringing, this frequency you've been hearing, is not a coincidence. It is a call. You've been chosen. It's time to stay with me, to listen closely to the message being shared here, because what I'm about to reveal comes from a place far deeper than the surface of words. It's something your soul has been yearning for, even if you've never been able to put it into words. This may very well be the confirmation you've been waiting for, the piece of the puzzle that's been missing from your heart. There are moments in life when the loudest message is hidden in silence. When the ringing you've been hearing gradually fades, don't assume that it's just gone. The truth is, it is not gone. What has actually happened is that something far more important is taking place. That high-pitched frequency, the one that once seemed to pierce through the very fabric of time and reality, has faded. But it's not gone to silence your world. It has faded to position you. The silence is not emptiness, it is a divine alignment. And now, it's time for you to recognize it. For those who carry the sacred mark, the letter M etched gently but undeniably into the palm of your hand, and the crescent moon resting like a divine seal across your skin, you are being called to walk a path different from the ordinary. Your journey doesn't align with the common rhythm of the world. When that piercing ringing disappears, it's not a sign of peace. It's a sign of positioning. The divine is aligning you, preparing you for what is about to unfold. This channel was never intended to entertain curiosity. It was created as a spiritual signal tower, a beacon for those who are truly awake. You didn't stumble across this video by coincidence. You were aligned with it. You were drawn here because you are one of the few who understands the difference between noise and divine resonance. Have you heard the ringing? Perhaps at 3:33 a.m., or in moments of stillness, when you were alone but not truly alone. The ringing seems to rise from the depths of your soul, whispering to you in ways that words cannot. Now that the ringing has stopped, do you feel it? A subtle shift in the air around you? A presence that wasn't there before? It's not just coincidence. Something profound is on the verge of arriving. Something far more significant than you may have realized. It won't come softly. It won't come subtly. It is a prophecy set in motion, and you, chosen one, are right at the cusp of its unfolding. When the ringing fades, it is not silence that you should seek, but your divine position. The silence is a divine signal, one that marks the moment before everything changes. In ancient, sacred texts, those hidden away in monasteries and buried deep within the earth, it is said that after the trumpet sounds, there always comes a silence. That silence, however, is never empty. It is a silence that precedes war, transformation, or divine intervention. The same applies now. The ringing you heard wasn't just a random noise, it was a divine alert. And now, with its fading, you are being moved into a new phase of your existence. Spiritually speaking, the number 777 isn't about hitting a jackpot. It represents the closing of one cycle and the activation of another. It is the final preparation before the gates of your destiny open wide. And you, my chosen one, are standing at the very threshold of that gate. The silence you feel now isn't absence, it is a withdrawal of sound to make space for something greater. Your next step, your next move, You are being called into a higher place of awareness, a higher place of being. You may have noticed a shift in the world around you, haven't you? Maybe strangers stare at you a little longer than usual, or animals pause when you're near. Birds might perch at your window, or perhaps you've even felt the sensation of being watched. You're not imagining it, and it's not a coincidence. What you're experiencing is the spiritual transition from being an observer to being an active participant in your divine mission. The guardians and divine watchers no longer speak when you begin to speak for yourself. This is your moment to take action. This is the moment when your soul begins to stand in its own power, and your divine mission begins to unfold before you. If you're watching this right now, you are not mistaken. The silence you're feeling is not a signal of abandonment. It is the beginning of your transformation. It's a sign that you are being positioned, refined, and aligned with your true purpose. You have been pulled away from the noise of the world because you are being prepared for something bigger than yourself. Have you felt the shift? Have you noticed the air change? Perhaps the dreams that used to be faint are now clearer, louder, more vivid. These aren't just dreams. They are sacred messages, calling you into your divine role. The silence isn't a delay, it's alignment. When you feel like nothing is happening, it's not that the divine has turned away from you, it's that you are being tuned into a higher frequency. It's a spiritual recalibration. You may feel waves of fatigue, tightness in your chest, or even pressure in your ears. These physical sensations are not symptoms of illness. They are recalibrations, energetic downloads preparing you for what's to come. And now, as the ringing fades, the world around you begins to change. Things that once seemed ordinary now feel significant. You may find that electronics malfunction when you're near them, or the air around you seems to hum with an energy that wasn't there before. These are signs of spiritual shifts, confirmations that you are walking the path that was laid out for you before birth. Your presence is now vibrating on frequencies that others can feel, even if they don't understand why. The silence is no longer empty. It is a sacred space where your destiny is being written. If you've ever looked at your palm and traced the letter M or felt the pulse of the crescent moon, know this: it is not fantasy. These marks are not mere symbols. They are sacred indicators, signs of your divine mission and purpose. The M represents a memory, a map of your soul's journey, and the crescent moon is not just a symbol, it is a mirror, amplifying your emotional light. People around you may start to feel things they can't explain. You may notice animals behaving differently around you, or people reacting to your presence in ways they don't fully understand. These aren't just odd occurrences. They are signs of your divine energy radiating outward, influencing everything and everyone in your path. You are no longer just a passive participant in the world around you. You are becoming the signal. Your silence speaks louder than words. Your stillness causes disruptions in the spiritual frequencies around you. The ringing you once heard was never the destination. It was only the ignition. The true journey begins now, and it is leading you to the next stage of your divine transformation. Take a moment to reflect. What has changed since the ringing stopped? What signs have followed you? Don't ignore them. This is the decoding phase, and together we will uncover the deeper meaning behind every signal, every synchronicity, and every spiritual clue. You are not lost. You are being prepared for something great. Your divine assignment is unfolding, and the world is waiting for you to step into it fully. The silence is not abandonment. It is activation. Your path has been set, and now you are ready to walk it. And when you do, everything around you will begin to shift. The world will respond to your new frequency, and you will see things you couldn't see before. You are the one who was chosen to bring light to this world, and now that you've heard the calling, it's time to step into your role. Let's walk this path together. Share your experiences in the comments below. What signs have you noticed? What changes have you experienced since the ringing stopped? We are here to decode the divine messages together. And as you move forward, remember, you are not alone. You are part of a divine collective, and your silence is louder than any noise. Together, we will transform the world.